Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. This is Robert, and today I'm going to take a look at uh, some of the stuff we saw at Valafair. It was a pretty big deal overall, and that's good because that first day I was kind of going, "Ooh, I don't know here." But okay, let me get the first day out of the way here. The first thing that got shown was Gemini. A lot of people went nuts over this figure. I'm not feeling this one. I mean, she's not bad, but I just don't like her. I don't, I'm just being honest. It's not a look that appeals to me. Um, yeah, I mean, I think the other women in the line have done better than this one. So this one did not, I actually could pass on this figure. I will be straight up about it. I mean, it's not that I hate her. It's just, there's something about Eclipse and Killswitch and Pandora. They all are very distinct and very great. And I don't know, the head sculpt is kind of like, I saw one joke that said sniffing a fart. I don't really necessarily agree with that, but I mean, it's not a good head sculpt. That much I'll give you. Yeah, it is not a good head sculpt. So that's a turn off to me. The colors they chose for her gear, I'm not a huge fan. Okay, I wanted to get that out of the way because I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but this is the one that really I was unimpressed by. So moving on, we get female Desert Trooper and female Riot Trooper. Of course, like with all the single packs, they come with crappy guns. So all the basic troops come with crappy guns. It's just a fact. Okay, but the good part about that is we do get gear sets for these guys. We got Spec Ops gear set that has an AK with it. I don't want to outfit all my guys, all my characters with AKs, so I'll decide on that one. Two of these are going to have these slide back pistols too. That's kind of cool. There's a Delta gear pack for the Deltas, and the Desert gear pack for the Desert troops. So we're getting a good selection of packs here. I see myself getting 4 Spec Ops pack for the Blue Troopers and for the Black Troopers. That just seems like the best way to go with them. And then, of course, 2 for the Delta and 2 for the Desert. So that's nice. The next thing was, and yeah, I'm going to get these out of the way too. Character sets. Basically, an alternate head with some alternate gear. Okay, Killswitch, I looked at it, I was like, yeah, it's not that really different, is it? And again, not trying to knock it. I mean, the screaming head's okay. I don't dislike it, and I like the muzzle flash here, the muzzle flash there, with the sniper rifle. But yeah, that one will have a removable mag, so that's kind of interesting. But all right, so we go on to Eclipse, and she has some gear. I mean, it's cool gear. Nothing really out of the ordinary, spectacular about it. The alternate guns are okay, but those are also in the gun packs that I'll talk about later. So yeah, I could see passing on these two. I mean, they're cool, but they don't bring anything super new to either character. I mean, besides the screaming heads. I mean, it's a good idea. I like the idea, and people went crazy for this. And I'm not knocking you. I just say that this one's not appealing to me. So that's what I'm saying. But the one that does appeal to me is Pandora, because this is a sharp contrast to what she had before. She has red all over the place. That's nice. Her chest plate is very different. It has that symbol, and I'm already forgetting what the symbol was. And her head sculpt's kind of interesting. I did go ahead and just order a new Pandora for this set specifically because I want to have her with both sets of gear. I just think that's looking really cool, really nice. I love it. I want it. Yeah, I definitely want to have that in my collection. because her upgrade pack is just phenomenal. And there's a 1 in 3 bloody variant on that. That's a little tough, but we'll see. Anyways, so then we have, of course, gun packs. We have Echo, Foxtrot, and Golf. There's some cool stuff in here. There's one gun there, right smack dab in the middle. It kind of looks like a nail gun. Okay. There's some smaller pistols in here. The saw with a bipod that folds up. That's pretty cool. And there was what I was talking about. Pandora's gun that comes in her pack also comes in this set. So if you really wanted that gun, you could just get this gun pack. What I really, really liked was this shotgun. The shells are going to be removable. Oh my. There's another shotgun I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to tell you where that's going to go. But yeah, these are some interesting guns here in Echo. Foxtrot, yeah, you can get that blast effect for Killswitch's gun. That's nice. That's a better looking AK over there. I mean, again, a lot of stuff that you can get otherwise. So these are going to have a lot of slide action pistols too. That's cool. I like that. I like having that option. So that works. This gun, this yellow gun, that's going to a Swarm Trooper. I'm telling you right now. Okay, but my favorite of the bunch is this one. Of course, it has the really, really nice minigun. Love it. Absolutely love that gun. And I absolutely love the shotgun with the red shells. That's going to Pandora with her red gear. That's a must. That's a really, really good one. And the final piece of it is you had Warpath Eclipse. Going to be a JoeCon exclusive. She apparently stole Pandora's weapons from what was said on the live stream. Somebody asked about it, and they said, yeah, she stole from them. So anyway, I don't know. I do really want this figure. I was not expecting her to be a Joe Fest exclusive. We'll see how that goes. So, yeah, a little disappointed that she's a JoeCon exclusive. Just because, I thought it was a, interesting look. I thought it looked cool. I thought she looked cool, and I thought she would be, sitting on my shelf. So then, that it's, I mean, it's not a big loss if I don't get her because, I have Eclipse, so it's not like I don't have her, but I would like to have that version of her. Okay, so now we move on to, this made me so happy. Day 2, and we got, first off, a trade paperback for the comics. I love that. Loving that. Second, we got a reissue of Condor. Yes, that figure I really needed, and I'm really happy about. And if you watched the live streams, you probably saw me doing super chats. I didn't understand what Bobby meant about I asked about the med packs on the women, because I noticed no women have med packs. The men have med packs like you see on Condor here, but, on his left leg, but the women don't. I didn't understand that. And I was like, is there a reason? And the answer was weird to me because it's like, yeah, give us time. And I'm like, what? No, I just don't understand why they don't. Yeah, I don't know. I was really confused by that answer, and I just let it go. But I thought I'd mention it. Anyway, I was really excited for Condor being reissued. Really excited for Karak being reissued. That's a big one. That's one that, because right now, I mean, let's face it, Karak is the main bad guy in this storyline. He's the top baddie. So, yeah, we kind of need him. I mean, so having him reissued is a good thing. There's some tweaks. He's not quite the same as the original. Same thing with, yes, Bone Collector. Bone Collector is another one I really, really wanted. And again, yeah, now we get him. Scarabs, please. Just want a couple. Just want a couple. Don't need a whole bunch. Then they showed the Desert Warfare, which was kind of predictable because we had the Desert Warfare for the female. You're going to get one for the male. Crappy gun and all. And then they showed the Desert Gear Pack. Really cool Desert Gear Pack. That is a really awesome pack. I do like it. I definitely am going to pick that up. For sure, and a couple of Desert Troopers, yeah. So, there's that as well. Then showed us some heads. What does everybody want? Okay, new character Buddha. Is of Japanese descent. You know, I mean, I was a little confused by that thing, but okay. I don't know. I guess Buddhists don't really care if you name their characters after their gods. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know I saw somebody get really hot about a character in a comic book being named Jesus. There was Lieutenant, I believe it was Hein. And God, she looks mean. She's cool. She's Korean. So, you know, more diversity. There was Atlas. Atlas looked awesome. I'll get to him in a minute because we got a little bit more. There was Sidewinder too, and I don't seem to have a picture of that anywhere. Don't know how that happened, but that's okay. There were Screaming Heads. There was Triggered Trigger. That's kind of an interesting one. I may buy, you know, we'll see how that comes out. I'm sure it'll be another character enhancement pack. And there was also Angry Condor. Again, I don't have the thing. Balaclavas with goggles. That's interesting. I do like that idea. Supposedly for Arctic Balaclava. You know, I think they should do these in some more colors. And then gas mask. That looks pretty cool. I like it. Depends on how these come. I may not get them. I mean, that's not a must-have, but I do like it. And then finally, they had a before Action Force version of Condor. I thought that was kind of cool. You know, that is one I could see people wanting, and I would want it. Making it a Joe Fest exclusive isn't a bad idea because it's not that bad of a variant of Condor. So, especially when you get Condor back in the regular issue. So, in the special deployment line, I mean. So, yeah, that kind of works as an exclusive. I mean, that's kind of exclusive I like to see is like a different paint or idea of the character, but you know, not something that looks really fucking awesome like Eclipse. Okay. That's me, man. That's me talking. Okay, so moving on to day 3, which was the big day for a lot of people, including me. Okay, so one of the big reveals was a character who's been teased, Colonel Siege, who is a big leader of Action Force. Condor's the field commander. He's the big leader. Got some interesting holsters and belt. So Bobby was saying that this is fixed to where it's not going to hinder articulation, not bunch up like most holsters do. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it. They did show the new vehicle and roughly what it's looking like. You know, 2 in the front. You can fit 2 figures in front, 2 figures in back. 1 in the main back and 1 in the turret. So 6 figures total. It's going to be a big vehicle. I am hesitant on this because I am. That's, you know, vehicles in 1/12 scale are a tough sell for me anyway. And then I'm looking at this and going, this is going to be a big ass thing. So I don't know. You also have an option for a turret, or a missile launcher. So that's kind of a cool idea. I like that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'll go in on it though. That's a hard one. I mean, I know it's not going to be no $350. You know, he said that if it goes that high, he won't do it. But you know, I think he can pull it in for a bit high but reasonable price. It's just a question of will I go for it. This is me talking. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I mean, I am a person. 1/12 scale vehicles. That's a toughie. That's a real toughie. So, Yeah, I don't jump on those like some people. Then, what to me ended up being the big reveal of the whole thing. The robots of this freaking line are so damn cool. They are freaking awesome. These guys, yeah, this is a this is just impressive. I mean, there's no two ways about it. The Crimson Shadow robots are just ungodly impressive and just look amazing. And I cannot wait to get a hold of one. I cannot wait to play around with them. They are going to be a blast. Yeah, that's one of my favorite reveals of the whole damn Valafair. I love it. Um, and there is a desert rat in Action Force scale that looks like he belongs in Action Force, done by Stan So. I don't have a picture of that one. That is cool. That is very cool. I do like it. I thought it was a brilliant idea. And wow, this was really cool. Now, in the middle of all this, Bobby signed a contract for a quote-unquote major IP. Uh, people have been speculating and speculating. I'm leaning on UFC. That would be, yeah, that I think that would be a pretty good one for him. He's a big UFC fan anyway, and everybody says Jazzwares did not renew that license. But he keeps saying it's a huge IP. And UFC is a big deal, but I don't think it's a big IP. So, gets me stumped. I have no real guesses. I mean, I thought for a moment maybe it was Lord of the Rings because there is the anniversary version of Lord of the Rings coming out, and they would probably want to cash in on that, and Toy Biz ain't around anymore. But then he was starting to talk about fantasy stuff, and he said he leans away from it because doesn't think he can do it justice. Plus, there's Mythic Legions and Savage Crucible, all those that doing it much better than he could ever think about. That's why he wouldn't touch it. So it made me think he's probably not got Tolkien either. Just the way he said that just made me think, yeah, no, that ain't it. But who? Who is it? Who is it? That's the mystery. We're going to learn in a month, apparently. So keep our ears open. But until then, drool over this. This is awesome. Action Force. I mean, I'm not over the moon on everything, but what I am, wow. Just wow. Alright, that's going to wrap up for my reaction to Valafair. Don't forget to like and subscribe.